Hi, welcome to the Style Stockpile channel. I'm Amber, aka Style Stockpile. I'm a fashion major at Kent State University. Woo, Kent State. And I decided that I was gonna have a YouTube channel just because of how obsessed I've been with YouTube. My mom got me this camera for my birthday. This was months ago, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have a YouTube channel. And not just lately, this has been going on. I have had this YouTube account for months, and I have not done anything with it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Every single time I make a video, I love it when I'm recording it and I'm having so much fun while I'm doing it, and then I look at it and the sound is crappy and the lighting is crappy and there's a whole bunch of crap in the background or my facial expressions, and every single time I look back at these videos I always find something that I absolutely hate, and I'm just like, no, I cannot release this onto the internet. Everyone will see me. So but I decided I'm just gonna have to get over it and make a video that I'm gonna post. And lately I've been seeing, for the spring and summer, I've been seeing a whole lot of these really cute skirts, maxi skirts, and pants and things like that that are all like chiffon and sheer, and a lot of them have it where it's sheer and then underneath is a solid that's much shorter than the sheer, and I felt like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. I'm going to make this pair of pants with you guys. Oh, if you guys have any constructive criticism or any suggestions, no mini pants, guys, because I'm really sensitive, but just help me out on what I need to work on and what you guys would like to see. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Let's get started. Okay, so this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some sheer and solid fabric, some scissors and measuring tape, some matching thread to match that fabric, some elastic, and a sewing machine. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the solid fabric. This is what we're gonna make our shorts out of. So I basically kind of just flattened it out and I folded it so there were 4 layers of fabric, because I kind of just want to make one cut. All the pieces you're gonna have 4 pieces and they're all gonna be the same size and shape, so we're just gonna make one cut. Okay, I'm using pinkett shears. They kind of cut in a zigzag so that it prevents the fabric from fraying. After we've cut our pieces, you want to separate them so you have 2 of them laying on top of each other. And we're going to sew along the curved area. We're going to pin it first. I like to pin it going into the fabric vertically instead of horizontally, because this allows us to sew it straight across, like right over the pin. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay, so here I am sewing. Now you can see what I mean. I kind of just stuck it in horizontally so that you can sew it straight over the pin. You want to be really careful along the curve, because this is kind of be in your crotch area. So you want it to be really smooth so that it's not all weird looking. Okay, so now that we've sewn our pieces together, remember we have 4 pieces and you're doing this to both of them. So here's what it should look like. We're going to put them on top of each other with our right sides together. Right sides meaning the sides that everyone else sees. And first we're going to pin the crotch together, making sure that your middle seams are really lined up. And we're going to pin them together that way, making sure they're nice and flat. So you're going to spread out the seams and then pin them. So here you go, you can see it that way. Okay, and then you're just gonna pin the rest of them together and sew it straight across. Here, I finished sewing the crotch together, and we're gonna sew right along the sides, but I kind of realized that these shorts were quite a bit wide for me, so I decided that I was going to cut off a bit. All I did was measure around my waist, and I kind of divided that number in half. I mean, I didn't really do any dividing because I'm kind of lazy. I kind of just folded the tape in half. But that'll give you the half. And then I folded it in half again just so I could get the center. And I laid that center right in the middle of where the seam was, just so I could make sure that I cut off the same amount on either side. And I marked where that was, and I pinned it into place. Then I just cut right up along the sides on either side, and I sewed along those sides to make it into the shorts. So yeah. Okay, I'm sewing. There we go. Alright, so this is what they look like. Your waist should be pretty big because we're adding elastic, so that's going to be all sucked in. Okay, you're going to turn them right side out, and we're going to hem these shorts. You're just going to want to fold it over and hem it. These are going to be on the end. Now for the pants. We're literally going to do the same thing that we did for the shorts. All the steps, except that the pants legs are just a tad longer. So I'm folding my fabric into fourths. And I just use the shorts as a template for how to make the curve and how wide to make it. I kind of didn't know how long to make them, so I used my sweatpants as a guide. I didn't really do it like that. I took them off, and I faced the crotchular region of the sweatpants the same way that I was going to cut them out. And I measured it much longer than the sweatpants, because I wanted my sheer pants to be a tad longer. Okay, all I did was cut it out, same thing along the curve, and pinned it along the curve and sewed it along that curve. And yeah, here we go. These are already sewn, so I'm just spreading them out and doing my right sides together. And I'm going to pin it right in the crotch region first, just like we did the shorts. After we've gotten that part pinned and centered, then we're going to do the pants legs all the way down and sew it. Okay, here we go. We're just going to sew right along the sides of the pants, and we're going to be finished. Here we go. There we go. Yay! Okay. Now, we're going to roll hem the sheer pants, which just means rolling it onto itself and sewing it. And now for elastic. What you want to do is measure it around your waist. You don't want it to be loose. You want it to stretch. So I'm kind of actually going to cut it shorter than my waist so that it can stretch when I put the pants on. After I cut it, I'm going to I'm going to measure it to make sure it feels okay. And then I'm going to pin it on top of itself. And just regularly, really sloppily, like no one's going to see this part either. And then you're going to zigzag sew it right, like one line right across your pins. Okay. And this is what it should look like. Okay, so now we're going to put the shorts and the pants together with the right and wrong sides facing each other, if that makes sense. I'm flipping the shorts inside out, where the right side is going to be touching the wrong side of the pants, and I'm going to pull the pants legs through the shorts. Okay, I'm just pulling the pants legs through the shorts, and I'm going to make sure that my waist of the shorts and the pants is nice and centered. Like all the seams need to match up. And you're just going to pin them that way. It's okay if the pants are a little wide. That's normal. You kind of just have to work it into the shorts. And you do that by pinning it. It's okay if it gathers. Because it's going to gather anyway because we're putting elastic in it. So, after all the pins are in it, it's going to look a little funky. But it's okay. Just trust me on this. And so this is what it should look like. Like I said, it's okay if it gathers. Okay, I've sewed it all together and I've pulled all the pins out. Now it's time for the elastic. All you're going to want to do is spread out the elastic and put it over your shorts pants and pull the waistband through. You're going to fold the waistband over the elastic and you're going to pin it. But make sure that when you pin it, you're not pinning the elastic to the fabric. You want to make sure that your elastic can move freely inside the band. So you're going to pin it all the way around, making sure not to pin the elastic to the fabric. There you go. Just sew it all the way around, making sure you're not sewing the elastic to the band. And that's the finished product of what it looks like on the inside. And there you go. You have your pants. Cheer pants. I don't really know what the proper name is to call them, but there you have it. Okay. This is what they ended up looking like. I think I'm going to do it a couple more times, but overall I'm happy with it. Well, okay. Thanks for watching me. Appreciate it.